stress that we're giving up.
One for my people, two for the show, three for my homies out here grinding on the road. We up in here now, we come to get down. We shutting shit down, get up and get down.
I liked Barney. I even watched the movie.
They made a Barney movie?
That's wrong with them. They made a Barney movie back in the 90s.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
My little cousin Katie, I mean, she's a grown woman now.
That one, or
but
you want another one?
she loved that show back in the day.
I like Barney. The dinosaur? No, the gorilla.
Here, pass this down because there's more.
Will you cut this for me? I'm gonna screw this up.
I'm so glad we're recording.
You're right here, one.
Hey, you gotta take it all apart. You gotta take the pretty banding off of it.
This smells fantastic.
Yeah.
What would I do without you?
Where did you get those wonderful toys?
Or do you want the other one?
I don't care.
I'm getting like hints of chocolate on it.
Mm-hmm. Do you want that one, or do you want the one that cuts the whole end off?
Oh no, I want the triangle.
Okay.
Triangle cut for sure.
Gotcha.
I'm dying over here, Dad. I'm dying.
Oh, fucking hell, I'm gonna get fired.
Why?
I don't have them on.
Don't have what on?
His bracelets. They're in your bag, though, right?
Yeah.
You better put them on.
Hey, bub.
I'm still waiting on mine. She ain't made me mine yet.
Can you, run over and
I sure can.
grab me my bag? I need the cutter.
Hey,
So,
does he cut that?
both of them. Because Corey's gonna need it.
Will you pass that over to Tony? So you
Try
can put
this
his bracelets on?
Thank you.
Wait, what happened?
He's
Oh,
Nothing.
shit.
Hey, I'm still waiting on mine.
Tony?
You said you were gonna make me one a long time ago. I ain't got it yet.
Tony, did you forget to put your bracelets on?
No, not at all. No, he's good.
There's so many. So many.
I'm just debating if I need to spread two of them over to the other side or not.
I think you might need to. Dude, you got great kids, bro.
I know, right?
Like, you're a great dad, dude.
I try. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Like, your kids are fucking awesome.
This is the Crack Skull Podcast. That's Tony. I'm Corey. We're here with James and Alan again with us. And thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome,
They're
brother.
all, if they're not all on the honor roll, they're like, two of them are definitely on the honor roll
They're
right
just-
now, and one is like on the cusp of being
Dude,
on the honor
fuck,
roll,
like,
so
academically, they're just good fucking
Yeah,
humans.
they are good kids.
You've raised good humans.
Appreciate that. Thank
They're
you so
smarter
very
than
much.
me.
So,
To be fair, it's not hard. To be fair, they're smarter
Now,
than
to
all
be
of
fair.
us.
To be fair.
To be fair.
That is if you want to use a match for your cigar.
or I have
Grazie, sir.
Zizibu.
Well, we'll see how this fan allows me to light it.
So I ran out of fluid. I have a story about that. I ran out of fluid Thursday night when I was here.
uh-huh.
Because I got
You're
home.
always here, sir.
Yeah. I came here. I got here after work, and I had half a cigar sitting in my holder. And I was like, "Oh, it's only 2:30. I can sit and smoke a cigar." And I sat and smoked that cigar, and then I was like, "I'm not done smoking yet." So I went and got another one out of the humidor, and I was out of fluid, and I didn't feel like filling this up. So I actually used the lighter of the actual matches that were sitting up here.
Oh, my ear, liar.
Okay.
What a day.
Pass that down there, sir. So we are smoking Undercrowns by Drew Estates. I've had these in the humidor for a while. I was saving these
Ooh,
for a special time when we had some people up. So,
that's tasty.
so we got Alan and James and I and myself. We're all smoking one. And these are one of my favorites. I do like these. And we're going to drink a little Lux Row.
There we go.
Lux Row is really good.
It is.
We
I'm just
had
sad.
Lux Row on a previous episode that we could not put out because somebody was here. But this is good shit. What's going on, guys? Anything exciting? I have like zero to talk. I have like half a show written that we'll do here in a little
My
bit.
youngest son, we've had a pretty damn good day.
Yeah?
Before I got here, we went.
I was wondering. I was going to ask why you guys were late because you'd messaged me earlier this week. Said, "Hey, can I come up?" And I said, "Absolutely, anytime." And then you were like, and then Tony reached out and he says, "Well, can we record at 3?"
Yeah, we had a lore study. I'm a heathen, and with my hall, my kindred, we do lore study once a month, where we go through one of the poetic eddas and we read it and then we discuss it and whatnot. And today we had one with Alvismal, which is one of the eddas. And my youngest son has recently wanted to get into heathenry.
Okay.
And this was his first lore study, and he had a blast. And
Nice.
he enjoyed himself so much, and he got to hang out with the fellas and talk man talk. And we talked hunting, and, we talked about the Edda, and then, good mead was poured into a horn, and we're drinking some mead and talking and bullshitting, and it was a lot of fun. We had a ton of fun.
Good.
And then on the way home, he's like, "Hey, Dad." I'm like, "Yeah, buddy." He goes, "That was so much fun. Can we do that again?" I was like, yes, we can. So that's why we were late today, is because I totally forgot whenever I reached out to you. I was like, "Hey, can I come down and hang out and bullshit and drink some whiskey and spend some time together and whatnot?" And then I remembered the day after, I'm like, "Oh shit, I have lore study this Saturday." So I was like, "Hey, Tone, see if it's cool if we go a little bit later so I can still do lore study and still come down and visit." Yeah. So it just worked out perfectly.
Yeah, we're fluid here. We don't ever have like a set time we do anything. So.
Yeah, and usually if there is an issue, we easily work around it.
Yeah, it's easy. It's no big deal.
Oh, it's a whole lot easier now when it's just you and I.
Yeah. So it was actually really nice because I was actually able to get up at a regular decent time this morning and
I know I got to sleep
go
in
around
a
and do
little
some
bit.
shit. And so
I got to sleep in until 8.
nice.
Nice. I mean, that's like...
Dude, that is an extra 3 hours.
To be fair, though, I get off work when you wake up. So... I don't get off until 5 a.m. So 8 o'clock for me is like 10 o'clock at night for normal humans.
Yeah,
And 10 o'clock at night's like 7 a.m. for normal humans.
Whatever normal is.
So
It's subjective.
I went to my favorite smoke shop this morning.
which smoke shop is it?
Wild Bill's there in Piqua.
Really?
Yes. And so
Damn good cigar.
How large of a humidor do they have?
fucking massive.
Well,
So-
because you had talked about it last time.
And I took a picture this morning when I walked in.
Uh-huh.
Michael, the owner or the store manager, whoever he gentleman is, was not there.
Okay.
There was 2 females, and I didn't catch their names, and I apologize. But I walked in, and one lady was like, "Do you need help? Do you need help with anything?" And I was like, "No, I'm good. I was here last time when Michael was here, and we talked for like a half hour." And she's like, "Oh, you know what you're doing?" And I was like, "Yeah, I definitely know what I'm doing." So that's the size of the humidor.
Damn.
So if you want to pass,
And is that a
around.
cash register inside?
No, that's just the humidor itself. That's the stuff in the center is
That's ridiculous.
it's like
I like it. Like 700.
three for $18 cigars and buy one get ones and
You can't beat that.
no, not at all.
That is a
So-
nice humidor.
So
I kind of want that in my house.
right. So I was telling the guys when I found this place, it was kind of darker at night when I found it. Like the sun was starting to go down, and you could see the humidor from the street. Because it's in the
Nice.
back of it's a
Yeah.
smoke shop. They have the stupid freaking hookahs and the vapes and all that crap in the front.
And-
Well, to be
the
fair,
water
hookah's really, really nice if you get good tobacco.
Right. So, but they had this whole thing, and you see how bright it is. You could see it from the freaking 4-lane street that was up
That's
where I was
pretty
at.
cool.
So,
Now, I'm trying to remember if with the Lux Row if I liked it with water or not.
I can't remember. It's been forever since we had it.
It is tasty.
Yes.
Like, it's not
It's
the best thing I've ever drank,
No,
but
it's-
it's definitely very good.
So it's a double single barrel,
Okay.
and it is.
What's
Fuck, I can't tell what the proof it is on because the writing's so damn small.
Old people.
You're getting old.
Old
Yeah, I
people
am getting
problems.
old.
All right, let me see it. I can.
Them old eyes.
It's 115 proof. It's on the side.
Oh,
So,
is it only?
yeah.
Like, I thought that was a lot less.
It's written on the side. I had to
I
look
thought
on
that
the
was like an 85, 90 just by the first taste of it.
side. It's 115 proof.
All right, so definitely water will
Mhm.
brighten it.
Yeah.
Oh,
put it
dude,
in
I don't think it needs it. It's tasty.
It's very tasty.
How it
It
is.
is.
I mean, for the new drinker, they would probably definitely not need to start with this because this is a bit advanced.
Yeah, it's something they wouldn't appreciate.
Yeah,
No.
I can appreciate this.
Yeah,
Well, you see,
and that's
one
what I
thing-
appreciate about you.
And that's what I appreciate about you. Are we going to talk about how sad we are Letterkenny's come to an end?
You know, I stopped watching after like season 7 or 8.
For shame.
I know.
For shame,
After
sir.
they had
super soft.
It's super soft.
fuck, I can't even think now. His sister had that boyfriend that they went down and beat the shit out of, and the season after that's the last season I watched.
Dude, you should just finish it off, man.
I know.
It gets really good.
I need to get in there and watch it.
It gets it's the ending definitely.
When Mary Fred left him, I was like, oh, that fucking sucked.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
the girl he gets with is so much hotter than Mary Fred.
I like
She's
Mary Fred. I
light
thought she
skinned
was
black
cool.
girl. She's
Oh, no, yeah.
gorgeous,
I know who you're talking about.
and she's fucking hilarious. And she rescues dogs, so
Yes.
like I'm a big fan of her as a person
Yeah.
because I like dogs.
I like Dags. Do you like
I
Dags?
like Dags.
I like Dags. I have 2 Dags. Do you like Dags?
Well, I don't know. The one I'm iffy on.
Yeah.
No, I actually like.
I'm still iffy on her.
I like Zelda.
So we
She's
got
one of a
funny.
few.
we got home last night, and I walked in the house. I'm like, oh, no. Kelvin messaged Mandy earlier tonight and said she got a hold of the markers that run the dry erase board and tore up the markers.
she's a puppy.
Right. I'm like, okay, not that big. We just said, you understand, we can't keep anything down low. She's been getting on top of the roll top desk outside of the studio here, getting shit off top of the roll top desk, and chewing shit up there. Which I told Mandy, I was like, I'm moving your keys to inside the bar area because that'll be the next thing she grabs, and you won't have keys for your car. I won't have keys for my car.
Eat the fucking key fob
Yeah.
and shit.
So I moved the keys.
$900
She
later.
chewed- I don't have my wallet on me, but she chewed. I have one of those
Oh,
really
yeah.
nice. One of those really nice survivor wallets that has like the paracord and shit
Yeah.
on it, and it's RFID protected and all that stuff. She chewed the fucking paracord off of it,
Yeah,
like
it's
the
not-
adjuster and shit. I'm like, now I have to get a new wallet. I've had that wallet for like 10 years.
Well, it was the last
So-
time we recorded. She was
Yeah.
just like, "Hey, how many cards did you have in your wallet?" And
Yeah.
we're like, "What?"
She got there and tore it all apart. So we came home last night, and I'm looking around. And I'm like, oh, she didn't do that. There was like no accidents on the floor, which is a key thing right now.
Yeah.
It's not. She'll go 2 or 3 days, no accidents in the house, and then she'll have an accident. I'm like, okay, we're learning. So that's
Yeah.
it's not. She'll actually whine to go outside.
Don't worry
and stuff
though.
now, so.
I have an old pity. She's a pity boxer mix, and she's starting to potty inside the house.
Oh, that's bad.
So I mean,
Yeah, it's coming around again.
yeah, but she's like 12 years old or 11 years old,
Right.
and she's a pit bull boxer mix. So I figure we probably got 2 more summers with her,
Yeah.
and then
Rainbow Bridge.
and then she'll get buried out back.
She went to a farm out in the country, quote unquote.
No,
Oh.
no, my kids are old enough to know the
Yeah.
truth.
So there's the dogs barking because my wife just came home.
Cause for the cause.
Shushy.
That one there is Link. Link is the one that gets the most excited whenever somebody walks in
Link's
or
a good
walks
boy.
by.
Zelda's just like, hey, I'm here.
Link's a good boy.
She barely barks, which is kind of nice, but
She whines.
She does
Oh
whine.
my god, does she whine?
so we came home last night, and I'm looking around, and the big blue blanket that's out usually on the couch was on the floor. I'm like, okay, they just took it off the couch, threw it on the floor, no big deal. And then I started looking around, like, that's a cork off a bottle.
Did your dog get drunk?
Oh.
And then Mandy picked the bottle up, and a thing of Fireball fell out of it, like those little airplane
That
bottles.
poor dog.
So Mandy has what she calls, what she found on TikTok called a casket basket, and we've talked about the casket basket before. It's a bunch of little like little airplane bottles.
Yeah.
And you just mix and match it and see how it tastes and
Yeah.
some stuff. And so that's what she does with her little airplane bottles. We go down to the party source in Kentucky and get those. But she had gotten up on the counter where they're at and drug a freaking bottle of 60 proof liqueur that we got in Chicago that's been sitting around for like 4 years,
Oh, jeez.
and chewed the cap off it, and there was like that much left in the bottle. It was like a full 375 milliliter bottle, and there was like that much left, like not even an inch full of liquid left in it. So yeah, so she got a little drunk last night, I think.
Hey.
She was she was acting like, hey, how you doing? I'm here.
Yep.
It's like the happy drunk.
We had
So-
we had a dog some years ago. She passed away, but her name was Lily. She was a Goldie.
Mhm.
The greatest dog ever. She was amazing. But she got into my liquor one day. I accidentally left the cabinet open.
Right.
Which is my fault. And she pulled out a bottle of Jameson and
Went to town on it.
oh, I come home from work and I see the bottle of Jameson opened on the floor and she goes to sit up and falls back down. I'm like, oh, I have a drunk dog.
Yes.
So I stayed up all night to make sure my dog was okay. She was a puppy at the time.
She never did it again.
Never
No,
did
but
it
not.
again. Like she wouldn't even go around that cabinet after that. But she did like beer towards the end of her life. I'd pour her beer and she'd
Sit
have a
for
beer in
it.
her bowl. But she was old and
Oh yeah.
I think it probably helped out with her arthritis.
Oh, probably.
Oh,
We
she
forget
was-
about it.
So like once a
She was
week.
a sweetheart.
Yeah,
bet.
she's such a good dog.
When I lived in Nashville, me and the ex-wife, we went and bought a beagle at the pet store. And the beagle, when we got him, I thought the tag that was on his collar at the store said Beasley. So that's what we named him. Named him Beasley. They said, we're here to pick up Beasley. We want to buy Beasley. You're like, who? The beagle. Oh, and we looked at the tag. It just said Beagle on it. So his name ever then was Beasley because that's what we named him.
Yeah.
And he had separation anxiety, like really, really bad.
Ooh.
Because he was probably a pet mill dog, and he was in a
Yeah.
freaking pet store, and everyone come to play with him, and then put him back,
And then left him.
and then left him. So
Which
we bought him.
breaks my heart.
Right. We bought him. We took him home to our apartment, our 2-story apartment, our townhouse, and we'd put him in the kitchen. We'd leave him out the first time, and he'd tear everything up in the house. Then we would put him in the kitchen. With a bookshelf, we'd had a big, huge bookshelf. It was skinny, but we could put it on the side. He was smart enough to pull it back, get between the shelves, and sneak himself through the shelves, and get out in the house and tear the house up. Well, one night we were going to go to the movies. We took him upstairs and put him in the bathroom. Nothing you can do in the bathroom. Shut the light off. Put a little bowl of water in there
Bet.
for him. Yeah. Came home. It looked like someone had murdered somebody in our bathroom. Because he had scratched at the door so long, he took the nails straight down to the paws.
Oh, poor pup.
Right? Because he had separation anxiety.
Yeah.
So bad. So it looked like somebody had murdered somebody in my bathroom. He had blood all over the place, like up the walls, in the bathtub, on the toilet. It was horrible.
Not getting that taken
She
off
screamed.
that.
She screamed at me, "You got to get up here now!" I walk up there and there's just blood there. I was like, "What the hell happened?" She like picked him up and he's like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah,
Just
totally
happy
cool.
we were home. Yeah, just totally cool. We were home. So that dog liked wild turkey.
So he's a redneck.
Yeah, he was redneck. So I would
Well,
sit,
he is a beagle.
yeah, I would sit on the floor and
To be fair, I do like a little bit of wild turkey
Yeah.
every now and again.
I sat on the floor, and this is the time I was really getting into whiskey, and wild turkey was kind of my go-to. Wild turkey 101, and I would sit there and drink wild turkey with my beagle. I'd pour him a little in the bowl, and I'd sit there with the glass and sit
Yeah.
on the floor, and he'd sit there and drink, and he'd get stoned out of his mind from freaking drinking fucking wild turkey. He'd sit
Yeah.
there and just zone out. We had a party one time, everybody was leaving, and I had a fucking big ass white long tube sock, and I took that tube sock and put it over his head because he was drunk. And that fucker was trying to get that sock. He kept missing the sock. Trying to pull his head back, and he's just... So that was fun. But he ended up going living at the ex-wife's mom's house, and then every time we'd go over visit, I'd sit out back of the yard and pour a beer with him. And
Oh,
he
at
was
least
a beer
a
drinker.
beer.
Yeah, he was-
So in other words,
beer drinker.
we as humans don't deserve dogs
right, they
at
deserve
all.
us big time, so.
They're way better than what we are.
Oh,
Way
yeah.
better.
And they're a really good judge of character.
They are. If my dog doesn't like you, there's a fucking reason.
Yeah. So Zelda and Link don't know a stranger. They're just happy you showed. They're just happy you showed up at the house. Link thinks he's the star of the show. He's like,
Oh, yes, he
He's
does.
such a
Yes.
good boy.
"Hey, you're here to see me, right? Right?
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Right? No, I'm still gonna be in your face."
It's just like,
So-
oh, hi, where have you been?
Yeah. So
Just like, okay. Hey, bud.
you okay?
It's like, are you gonna give me attention or not?
Yes.
Are you? Are you? Are you? Like, dude, calm down.
His thing now is we're trying to teach Zelda how to sit. So you push down her butt, get her to sit, and then you give her a treat or whatever. French fries is usually the go-to thing. He does now. If she doesn't sit, he'll put his paw over and try to pat her on the head to get her to.
Hey, sit down
You're like, hey,
so we can get treats.
And he's like, he does it twice. Like, well, fuck you. You ain't sitting. I'm getting all the treats. Says she won't get them unless she sits. So
then
she still
does
has
she
to wait.
ever look up at you like, what's wrong?
yeah, she's like a little velociraptor. She's you can have a French fry out.
She did bite the
That-
shit out of my beard a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
That is
that hurt
my
a
dog,
lot.
Charlie.
Yeah.
100%. Like, our big dog, Gigi, she'll gently take the treat. Yeah, it's usually a French fry or a
Charlie,
chip.
eat your hand.
Right.
Oh, it's you're lucky if he doesn't get you because he just got. It's like, dude, for something so small, you have a big ass fucking mouth.
He's a good
Yeah.
boy, though.
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
He's special.
He's a good dog.
I love him to death, but he's special.
Gigi's a sweetie, too.
He refuses to come in from the dining room to the living room because there's a shadow somehow. Yet, if food is involved, not a problem.
Yeah, fuck that shadow.
Yeah.
He's like, there ain't shit here. Boom. Hi. Food. But walks from getting water. He's just like, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. It's just like, dude.
So, since you have an older son,
17. Soon to be 18. He'll be 18 in 2 months.
yep, Christian will be 18 in September, my oldest boy.
Nice.
Has he attempted to test the old man yet?
No, he knows better.
So, Christian did that.
Did he square up to you?
Well, funny story. He's done it twice. Once when he was 14.
Okay.
Didn't end well.
Yeah. He's like, I'm older now. Let me try it again.
He tried again when he was
Yeah.
16. Didn't
Didn't go
end well
well.
again. The first time he shoulder checked me when I was going into the kitchen. So my oldest boy he's getting close to 6 feet. You know, he's starting to fill out. He's getting tough looking. You know, but at the time he was a little bit shorter than me, which isn't a feat because I'm a short fuck.
Understatement.
Yeah. But he shoulder checks me, and I look at him and say, "Oh, we're doing this." Tony over here talking shit.
No, not at all.
So
We don't talk shit.
No,
Never.
Never talk
he
shit on the show.
he shoulder checks me, and I
would talk
look
shit
at
if my
him,
mouth was full of it.
and I say, "Oh, so we're doing this?" And he goes, he does that whole like "fuck you" type look. So I grab him up, slam him up against the wall, lift him up in the air with one hand. He's like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "Yeah, oh shit." Didn't have to actually put my hands on him,
Yeah.
but I let him know, "Hey,
So I do have
Dad's
a
stronger than
question.
what you think."
Yeah.
How does he shoulder check you when he's so much taller
Oh,
than you?
fuck you.
It's like he hip checked you.
Fuck you. And then the second time, he's being disrespectful to his mama.
Oh, that's bad.
And I got a rule, and people could call me whatever they want, but I'm a bit old school. She's your mom, but she's my wife. And the last person that disrespected my wife went to the hospital.
Yeah.
So, and I can make another one of you. So you're not going
You
to
hope
disrespect
anyway,
my woman. Period.
Caleb, so before we moved here, Caleb was, and it's something I do. The kids get irritated and they'll have a bad day or something. They're like,
yeah.
what's wrong? And they won't tell me, so I just irritate them until they tell me. And
Yeah.
they get pissed.
I do the same thing.
So Caleb, it was something happened at school and he was having a bad day, and I was like, just tell Dad what's going on. He wouldn't tell me, so I just egged it on. I was like, I don't know what I did to him. I was like, I think it was just playfully pushing him or something. And he freaking got pissed, and he tried to like push against the side of my knee. My left knee is not what it should be, but he tried pushing, and it pissed me off. And I was like, oh, now it's on. I gave him a little shove, and he was like, it made me turn and go, what happened? I said, I tried to take my knee out, man. So
Did you just mute yourself?
not really. I think
Oh.
I kind of censored myself
But,
a little bit. But no, it's like he knows that Dad doesn't fuck around when it comes
Yeah.
to physical
Well,
shit,
like the
so.
second time it happened, he was being super disrespectful to Asha, and I said, I said, son, I'm giving you a free pass. Shut up and walk away.
Yeah.
And he said something to me, and I said, well, put your hands up then.
Mhm.
And like an idiot, he did. And I didn't hit him in the face, but I stuck him right in the chest as about 30% power. He hits the ground. I'm like, you good now? He goes, I'm so sorry, Dad. I'm like, I am too.
Not going to do that again, are
I
you?
am too. But, and I said the same line that my father said to me when I thought I was tough. Don't make me do that again.
Yeah. I did it at my stepmom one time. My dad worked third shift, and he'd gone off to drive truck for the night, and we were at the house, and I said something. I know I wasn't wrong. I fucking smarted off to her, and she got my face. She's like, I should slap you across the face. I said, I wish you would. And she fucking let me have it, and I stared at her, and she let me have one on the other side. I'm like, okay. And about 10 minutes later, she came out. She says, I apologize for that. I said, what are you apologizing for?
Yeah.
I learned.
Yeah.
Like,
I asked for it. I said, I wish you would. And you did it. And I'm like, okay.
I can't get mad at you for that.
Nope.
Now, what I'm not a fan of, though, is I was friends with someone years and years ago, and this ended the friendship quickly.
Mm-hmm.
He had a little boy, and his son was probably 8 or 9. And the little boy did something, something that all kids do. It was like he had an attitude, and he kind of did the little stomp thing, and he just fucking hit him in the back of the head like a grown man. And it was instant, like, I grabbed him up, like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, don't fucking hit that kid like that.
Right.
Well, there is a difference between a probie smack, which I think we all understand what a probie
Yeah.
smack
Oh, for
is,
sure.
right?
Yeah.
And
Like, just
assaulting
a-
your child.
Yeah.
Like, there's no cause for beating on your kid.
No.
Well, what's your viewpoint on that, James? As
'Cause you have a- you're a
Yeah, you got a
a
youngin'.
son that is getting.
Taller than you.
Thanks.
It's okay, man. Us short dudes, us short kings stick together.
Okay, so today,
This happened today.
yes.
Ooh. Fresh wounds.
Uh-oh. Disrespect the mama.
All right.
Here we go.
Not mom, but grandma.
Ooh.
Um,
Grandma didn't fuck him up?
Never
Ouch.
ever piss off your grandma.
no. We had
She-
my mom over and my niece and nephew. And he loves Fortnite. For some reason, he loves that dumbass Fortnite.
I played it once. I was like, I
Yeah,
understand
same. I tried with my youngest one
I've never
time.
played it.
this. Aaron, my buddy Aaron, you should get on and play Fortnite with us. So I downloaded it on the Xbox and I went to play it. I was like, nope.
No thanks.
No, I'm good.
But him and his cousin were fighting. And I was in the bedroom cleaning.
Cleaning
and-
or cleaning?
Cleaning.
To the wall you were cleaning?
No,
Cleaning,
I was cleaning.
It sounds like he's saying
Hey,
clean.
hey,
Cleaning-
he's a spider monkey, goddammit.
Thanks. I was cleaning and I hear yelling. And he's on top of her, punching her. Like, no, dude.
Mistakes were made.
Like,
Major mistakes were made.
you never hit a female.
First off, yeah, period.
Ever.
Unless they hit you like a man.
Ooh, yeah.
No. You never, under any circumstances.
If you're-
I don't know, man.
If
I don't know.
If you're at a bar and some drunk chick walks up and swings like a man, sorry about your luck.
I've dated a lot of Puerto Ricans in my day, and they're fucking a bit violent.
Especially if she looks like a dude. Like,
My
I'm a
dad.
dude.
I couldn't tell. Sorry.
No, but I totally get what.
And out of left field.
But I totally get what you're coming from. You definitely don't hit your little cousin females.
Right.
Like you don't do that.
No.
And then,
His face turned red.
so I was making,
It's still red. I hope the camera catches that.
I was making my bed, and my mom comes because she's over, and she's like, "Hunter just called Etha a hoe."
Oh,
I'm like, "A what?" And Etha came to me and said, "Hunter called me an HOE." Now there's two different types of hoes.
yeah. One's in the garden, and one is
On the street.
Yeah,
Well, the one in the garden is HOE.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I asked him, I said, "Hunter, did you say this?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "Okay, well, tell your grandma. Go to your grandma and call her a liar to her face." He's like, "A liar." I'm like, okay, go to Etha and call her a liar. And mom,
Stuck to his fucking guns. at
Yeah.
least. Like,
You gotta give him props to that at least.
and then 5 minutes later, he's like, "I apologize for Etha." I'm like, "Why are you apologizing for Etha for?" Because she called me an idiot.
Were you being an idiot?
You're acting like one, so yeah.
idiot.
And then he kept lying throughout the day. So I'm like, "Okay, you're gonna get corrected for it." I'm like, he's like, I'm taking your phone away. Okay, I got an Xbox with YouTube, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a phone.
Fuck you, Dad.
Yeah. And so,
Hey, Alan, you should put that ashtray between both of you guys so you can share it.
and then he caught her.
That way his cigar doesn't sit on the bar and burn a hole in the cigar.
Oh no, he hasn't even lit it yet.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's lit,
No,
but
he's-
it died. But he called her a hoe again.
Don't let that thing sit like that, dude. You smoke that shit.
lit.
Smoke that shit. Light it back up.
It died.
We'll smoke it back. Light it back up.
But he called her again, and I looked at Mom. I'm like, "Mom, I gotta correct him." One time I can look over, call it her,
Yeah.
that, whatever.
Right.
But then I'm like, so Hunter, I gotta punish you. I'm not gonna take my belt to you, but I'm gonna show you what you did was wrong. So I got him on his butt 2 times, and he laughed at me.
I've never made that mistake, and I'm 37, about to be 38. I'm good.
I'm like, okay, dude. I gotta go, but when I come back, I better not see you on your Xbox. And he had that look on his face like, you wanted that. So I'm hoping I go home and see him on his Xbox, so I can take the cords and hide them.
What you could do, because I've done this.
wrong,
Granted,
bitch.
you're going to spend money, but you'll get the point across.
Son,
Go in there
yeah.
with a pair of scissors and cut the fucking cords. You're going to pay money, but it's worth it.
He's 9, so he's at this age where he thinks he can test me.
Oh yeah.
He thinks. No. Don't think too hard.
My
because
youngest
you'll be
son is
wrong.
14. He's only disrespected his mother once, and like that's my biggest thing. Like me and you, we can have a go around all day long,
Right.
But don't disrespect my wife.
Hell no.
Don't raise your voice to her.
No.
If I don't do it, you don't do it. That's the rules.
Here's the
I don't think Gabe's ever said anything disrespectful to me. Now,
No.
Christian did once.
He did once.
That was hilarious.
He
That
got
was
hit in the
a
fucking chest.
mad struggle to see who got to him first.
Yeah. Me and Tony both jumped up at the same time. What did he say? Fuck you, Uncle Tony, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He was like 9 or 10, and me and Tony both jumped up real quick, and the look on this kid's face was, "Oh, I am damned."
He went, mistakes were made.
Yeah.
See, my oldest boy, he's one of those kids too. Like, he will test you, but he's one of those kids that he's so loving and so caring. Like, I was sick a couple months back, and it was bad. And this kid literally come in mine and my wife's room every hour or two.
Hey, do you need anything? Do you need
Hey,
anything?
Dad.
Yeah.
Mom, you guys need anything? You need me to make you food? You need me? I can make you tea.
Food? Sure.
Yeah.
Like he's so
Like the answer to that is always
caring, but he's also
Yeah.
one of those kids where, like, if you tell him to do something, and I love this for him, is he asks questions.
Mm-hmm.
He isn't such a blind follower where he'll just do whatever someone tells him. He asks you logical questions on, why am I doing this?
Right.
Why do I need to do this? So, like,
Oh, it's critical thought.
yeah, I love that about my boy, because, you know, in today's landscape, I mean, as much as we don't want to, you know, understand it
Demasculate.
and admit it, like,
is it?
Emasculate.
Oh, okay.
one, he's a boy, and
Right.
2, he's a biracial boy.
Right.
So, but to the government and to other people, he's just a black boy.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I'm so worried about my son, you know, growing up in this landscape, and, you know, but I'm so glad he does ask. He critically thinks everything,
Mm-hmm.
and if he knows it's wrong, he calls it out,
Right.
like, instantly, and I love that for him, because he's going to need that in today's landscape, because it's a fucking hellscape.
That's something we're kind of teaching the kids right now is some people, like, especially when it comes to their friends and stuff like that. We've had an issue the last couple of weeks with the kids' friends and shit like that. It's and it's happened
More?
Yeah, yesterday was another one. And I'll tell you guys after the show and stuff. But we had to tell Kinsey this morning, like, some people just want to see the world burn.
Yeah.
And once you realize who those people are, you can be nice to them, but that's all you do. You don't accept them into your house. You don't accept them into your life. You
Yep.
just, hey, how you doing? Hope you have a nice day. And you don't give them anything.
Off is in that direction.
Yeah.
Which you may fuck.
Straight in that direction. Yeah. So, dude, she got her little feelings hurt yesterday. I was like, fuck me, man. It's like,
Was it a girl or a boy?
girl.
Yeah.
Girls-
Well, let's talk
fucking
about the
vicious.
boy she's talking to.
Yeah,
So,
I asked her about
do we
that.
gotta
she,
beat him up?
She got
No.
really
So,
quiet. She got really quiet and she was like, I'm just playing a video game.
I found out that she's been talking to this boy on the phone and stuff like that. And Mandy told me she let it slip. I was like, is this a boy or a friend or a boyfriend? And she's like, it's just a friend. I was like, what's this boy's name? What's his dad's name?
Right?
I went and got my 45 and cocked it. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Where's this boy live at?
Because I'm going to shoot him in the kneecap.
I'm gonna go have a little talk with his dad.
Oh, no, it's one of those. You are a product of my loins. I own you until you're 18.
Yeah.
Oh, Hunter don't think so.
No, you want to raise your children to where, like, and this is just my opinion, and I want my kids to be fully their own person, and I want my children to be good people. I don't want them to be great people because great people, in my opinion, don't care who they step on to become great. I'm raising good men. I want my sons to be good to women. I want them to be good to other humans, good to animals.
Well, you want them to be better than you.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I tell Hunter. Like, we'll go to the store or whatever, and I'm like, if someone's slower than you, you say, excuse me. He's like...
Well, that's something else that irritates me right now, too, in this world. But
And there's times where I'll walk behind him just to test him or whatever, and he'll be like, he'll say it soft, and I'll be like, what did you say, boy? He was like, I said it. And then the person's like, he said it. I'm like, well, he didn't say it to where I can hear it. So say it again.
Yeah.
Like
we were at the store earlier today, and we were walking up and down the rows and stuff, and there's older people that don't say excuse me when we walk past them.
Yeah, it's crazy to me.
And like, I'm sitting there staring at something obviously on the shelf across from me, and you just walk right in my line of sight. And like, I always say, even if I'm walking and someone even kind of glances, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Excuse me. Well, yeah. Oh, you're fine.
Pardon me, ma'am. Pardon me, sir,
And
etc.
then the joke comes out. Thanks for noticing.
Yeah.
Oh, and then
You're fine. Thanks for noticing.
I have noticed, and you know the Midwesterner trope of
Oop. Yep.
Oh.
I did
all
time.
the fucking time.
Yep. Me too.
And I'm like,
Nope.
God,
Sorry.
damn it. I guess I need to go fix my ambrosia salad. Cool whip.
Cool whip.
he has a history too. Like I found out I give him melatonin. Well, I did till I read a report yesterday that melatonin makes kids sick.
Yeah.
Send a
It can.
kid-
It can.
Can.
Like nope, we're not doing that anymore. You got to learn to go to sleep on your own.
Well, no, it's the overuse of it.
I give it to him every night.
I would cut that back to like, at least in my experience, because my oldest son, he's had to use it his entire life. He's always had sleep problems. Is once like every other day or every second day.
Yeah, and like I read that it gives you headaches, and he walks in from school. I'm like, Hunter, you've been getting headaches? He's like, yep. I'm like, have you been? Because he has, and I'm like, okay, we got the heat on too high or whatever. And then I read that it gives you headaches. I'm like,
Yep.
okay, well, not doing that no more.
Try this is what me and Asha tried with our boys is the Sleepy Time tea, like the Celestial brand of Sleepy Time tea. They
Well,
have
doesn't
a
that have
honey lemon tea that
lavender and everything in it?
yeah, it has all that stuff in
Well,
it, and both of the boys love it, and it's like $3 for a box of like 20.
Well, you also got lucky. Your kids love tea.
Yeah, they love. I mean, they're like their mother. They love teas, cold and hot. Me, I'm more of a Death Wish coffee kind of guy. Give me my
That's a
coffee
weird thing, like,
black
I
like my soul.
I could drink a pop and go right to bed. It doesn't bother me.
See,
Like,
caffeine doesn't
affect-
bother me either. But
It's actually starting to have the reverse effect on me anymore. Like, I drink it and it's starting making me sleepy.
yeah,
Ooh, you might need to cut down.
Yeah.
like
I've been drinking a
somebody-
shit ton of water. Like, I work in a Honda plant now again, so all the liquids are free. Like, they have cans
Nice.
of pops and
Yeah.
waters and shit like that. And I just go get water when I'm at work now.
Well, and then
So,
you can
like-
take the water out onto the floor. You
Yeah.
can't take anything else.
no.
Have you? Do you drink energy drinks?
No.
Okay. So
It's been about
something-
10 years since I've had energy.
Those are
good.
So,
The 23rd of this month will be a year since I stopped drinking energy drinks.
I used to drink Rockstar religiously.
Oh,
It gave
same.
me- It gave me
Same.
kidney stones. I said, that's
mine, it gave me a
last time.
heart attack at 36.
Speak as Tony pulls a freaking Red Bull.
Right? and I've been getting on his ass too about it, like, because he drinks entirely too many of them. I feel like I'm a dad.
It's better than coffee.
Crispy.
No, it's not.
Yes,
it's
it is.
not better than coffee. Not even slightly.
Taste-
Explains why I'm
Water.
short. I drank coffee when I was in
No,
high school.
that's not a thing.
I don't
Yeah,
even drink- I don't
That
even
is
drink
not a
coffee,
thing,
so-
sir. That's not.
Then why am I short?
My father is 6'1" and drinks a pot of coffee a day. That's not a thing.
I'm the oldest of 4, and I'm the shortest of
It's
4.
just because you got the short end of the stick, man.
No.
Literally.
Speaking of which, since we have coffee on the bar, do you know why we have coffee on the bar?
Because it smells delicious.
No, actually, what it does.
Love coffee.
Is when we're doing blinds and stuff like that, it cleans your O sensors out.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so all you do is you
Just crack that thing open, sniff it real quick.
Huh.
Just go.
What kind of coffee you got?
It's the K-Cups Kroger brand.
Drink better coffee, sir.
I just grab it because I don't drink coffee.
What is
so-
better coffee? Monster?
Death Wish.
Monster?
No, Death Wish.
Monster's better coffee.
Well,
Actually, that
technically,
doesn't
Monster
smell
does
awful.
have coffee.
Yeah, that doesn't smell bad at all.
We don't drink coffee in my house. I just went and bought K-Cups to keep in the house to do this with. So
I tease my wife because, when she drinks coffee, she puts creamer in it, and I drink black coffee.
black like your soul.
Like my coffee like I like my women.
Wow.
Hot and black.
And without a dick in it.
Without a dick in it. No, but I've always drank black coffee ever since I was young. Like I started.
that's
I
because
tried
of your
coffee
dad.
once. I was like, nope. No,
See, I
not
started
for me.
drinking it when I was probably about 10 or 11 with my granddad, because my granddad, he drank coffee, and every time we'd go over to his house, we'd just hang out and drink coffee. So, but
You want the
I've
Bardstown again, or?
I've never put like creamer or sugar or any of that shit in my coffee. I just like regular old black coffee.
My dad, ever since I was little, I can remember my dad. I remember going to Kroger's and him putting the beans inside the machine and grinding.
Yeah. Oh, for
sure, yeah.
grinding the beans and then putting them back in the bag. and
Well,
stuff
my
like
dad
that.
always kept his coffee in the freezer.
Yeah,
Always in the freezer.
My
There
uncle
was a
did that.
can of.
keeps it fresh.
Well, it used. I think he switched over to Folgers, but it was Maxwell House for the longest time.
Yeah,
And then I remember.
I'm still amazed when I go into places and they have the grinders there. I'm
Yeah,
like,
so am I. It's like super surprising
Yeah.
when you actually sit. You're
they
like,
have a
oh
grinder.
shit!
I would sit and watch somebody grind some coffee because I don't drink coffee. So I'm gonna sit wait till someone, and it's like an hour. I'm like, fuck this shit. Go about my business.
Like, I
That's
got a
just when
grinder
you
at the
buy
house.
some just
Yeah.
to grind it.
Sometimes
Put it back on the
like
shelf.
I'll buy whole bean coffee. Like one of my
Okay.
buddies in the hall, he that's what he buys is a whole bean coffee. And
right.
He grinds his own at the house, and then so when I started, hanging out with him, I'm like, hey, let me try that. So now we have a grinder. If I get certain types of Death Wish, I'll use the grinder. But like for the most part, I use already ground coffee. But
Right.
I've noticed Death Wish coffee is the only coffee I actually really like. That and Black Rifle Company has really good coffee.
Yeah.
I heard that instant coffee,
It's dog shit. Yes.
all depending.
No.
Like,
no,
I guess
like it's
all dog shit.
overseas,
It's all dog
overseas,
shit.
they
No.
have different types of instant coffee, not the Nescafe BS.
It's dog shit. All of it.
But,
What about instant potatoes?
no.
The Irish person in me wants to hit you in the forehead right now.
Speaking of
I don't
nationalities,
I don't
Yes.
have it.
Alan brought me a present today.
I did.
He brought me real German beer.
I did.
Oh, yeah, Pauliner.
I'm really excited about trying some of that here after a while. So
Salvatore is one of the best beers there is.
I've
I
never
thought
had
you
real
brought
German
Pauliner.
beer, so
It's
it's
fantastic.
I'm really excited about
I
it.
thought you brought Pauliner.
I did. Pauliner Salvatore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why I was just like,
Yeah.
wait, what?
It's effectively the Dunkel.
I was just like, wait, hold on. What? I
Something-
thought you grabbed Pauliner. That's why
Personally,
I got really confused
Between
really quick.
Hofbrau House and Pauliner, those are the only beers I really drink anymore. Occasionally, I'll have your Mickey's Fine Malt Liquor.
You know,
But that's just the
an
hook
OE,
dude
an
in me.
8-ball.
Yeah, the OE every now and again. That's just the juvenile delinquent in me.
Yeah. So it was really funny. I was sitting here about 15 minutes when you guys showed up. I was like, oh, I don't have any fucking water. And I was like, I'm gonna go drive. We have drive-throughs in town, so I'm gonna go to the drive-through closest to us, which is right.
That's an Ohio thing,
Yeah, it
by
is.
the way,
Totally-
guys. Sorry,
totally
if
Ohio
you guys
thing.
don't live in Ohio.
So a drive-through
Virginia
is
has
where you
literally-
drive up to a window or through a building
Yeah.
to get your stuff.
Yeah.
Virginia has those.
Do they really?
Virginia does?
He was just in Virginia. I tell him.
I was
to,
just
so.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I was like, we've lived here almost 2 years. I've never been to any of the drive-throughs we have
Yeah.
here. So I was like, I'm gonna go through the drive-through.
Does any of them have food?
No, this one didn't have food.
Because that's if
Those
it
are
did
cool.
have food,
Those
it
are
was
cool.
probably fucking delicious.
Those are cool too.
Dude, the taco trucks that are usually outside.
Oh yes,
of
please.
Yes.
Yeah.
Taco trucks. Oh,
But
Gross.
I rolled through there and I was like, give me a Pepsi, a water. I was like, oh, you have MGD and give me a 6-pack of MGD.
see,
Then I pulled up.
I'm about to spoil you because once
Yeah.
you drink
Yeah.
German beer, you'll never want to
Nah.
drink another type of beer.
You see, he gives me shit because I like Hefeweizen.
Hefeweizen is fucking gross.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It tastes like
Hef-
bananas, bro. It's nasty
No, it
as shit.
doesn't.
Yes, it does.
It does not have the
It
fake
does.
banana flavor.
It
so
does.
I don't fucking
It's okay
care.
to be wrong, sir, and you're wrong.
In your opinion.
Just like you are with Hey Dudes.
Wow.
I just
We're bringing up Hey Dudes again?
All right, so Hey Dudes are super comfy, I hear.
Yes.
However, I'm not
Did you
spending
almost
90
spit it
fucking
out
dollars
again?
I had a
on a house
mouthful
shoe.
of pop, and you guys started.
I'm not spending $90 on a house shoe.
I
Why
spent
the fuck would you spend so much on that?
I spent 30 on these.
I really can't say anything. I have a Jordan's problem.
Air
It's a-
ones. Yeah.
Dude, it's a problem.
Yeah.
I love Jordans.
I like looking at them. I
Who
don't think I
pays
could ever own
who
them.
pays $180 for Jordans? No.
Ever since I was a teenager, man, I just love Jordans.
The
They're
short Hobbit
comfortable.
to your right pays that
Yeah.
much for them.
But I don't often. I only buy them every now and again. Because now I have children and a
Yeah.
wife and a mortgage, and I can't afford that.
Yeah.
Dude, mortgage.
It's
Well, let me tell you this story. This is
Oh,
a good story.
goodness.
So, Mandy, if you guys look on the floor, there's a pair of purple steel toes sitting down there.
I can't too because of the bar.
Right.
They're over there.
They're over there. They're right next to Mandy's white shoes. She brought them home one day. It's before we put the barrier up in the breezeway area here. Zelda got in here and chewed the tongues off of them.
Oh.
And she was pissed about it. I was like, we'll just go get you a new pair of shoes this weekend. It's
Yeah.
not that big of a deal. Just wear them until we get to Friday, and Saturday we'll go get your shoes. We go up to the shoe place here in town, which is like a shoe source or a soul source.
DSW.
No, it's something weird. It's like not a discount place, but they sell brand name stuff.
Kind
It's
of like Payless back in the day.
like, they sell like DC shoes and
I
stuff
like
like that.
Oh,
there.
nice. Dude, I miss Paylesses, bro.
Yeah. So we go in there and she found the shoes that she currently has, which is the gray, gold, and white one sitting over there. And she goes up to the front to pay for them, and they were like on sale for like $75 or something like that. They wanted to charge her like $103. They want to give her the discount price on it. She's like, "Don't worry about it." She took a picture. She went on the website and showed what the price was on the website, which was what she was going to pay for them. She contacted the home office for this place, the whole company. They sent her a discount code. She got them for $30
Damn.
and she ordered them at that store, walked in and bought them at that store right in their face.
Oh, that's funny.
That's hilarious.
That is funny.
I remember back when I did
We walked back in
construction.
the next day and bought them.
I remember when I did construction, I had all these beat up boots, and my wife, when we first got together 16 years ago. These shoes were beat the shit up. And she's like, "Honey, you need new boots."
I'm to the point where I need new steel toes. I've been wearing the same ones. Like the whole back are blowing
Yep.
out of them and stuff. They're
And,
like cutting into my heels and shit.
So
I need to
she's
go
like,
buy
"I'm
new
gonna
ones.
buy you boots. I'm gonna buy you boots as a present."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Okay." She goes, "What kind of boots do you got?" I said, "Well, I wear Red Wings."
She got sticker shock, didn't she?
As soon
Yeah.
as she seen them, she's like, "Oh my goodness!" I
Yeah.
said, "Yeah, honey."
$380, $400.
She's like,
Yeah.
"Why do you buy?" I said, "Because I do construct.
And
I'm
they
a
last.
bricklayer, honey.
And they last.
I was like, she's like, "Well, when did you buy those boots?" I said, 5 years ago. She goes, "Oh yeah, we're buying those then."
Yeah.
Well, I had a pair of Red Wings, and I
I
wore
think we
them
talked about this last time we were
almost
up here.
every single day for like 2 years straight, and they finally gave out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what we're currently using them for is a weight for the snake tank.
Yeah.
You have a snake at your house?
Yes.
Yeah. Her name's Mickey. She's one-eyed.
I didn't know you had a snake at your house. What kind
Harry
of snake
Potter.
is it?
It's a ball
It's a trouser snake.
See that on my bottle.
It's a trouser snake.
Yeah, it's she's not that large, and she's. Just
I didn't know you had
chill.
snakes, so
We only have one.
I got a snake, man.
For now.
It was slithering this way and that.
Until
It's
Melissa
only-
goes,
we're-
"Babe,
we're
we're
only
getting
gonna have
another
one."
snake," and
No.
then Tony's gonna go, "Okay, honey."
No, we tried getting another snake
I got a question.
one time.
I got a question, Tony. When's the last time you told your wife no? And don't bullshit for the boys, because I'll tell the truth. The last time I told my wife no, fucking never. That woman has never heard the word no come out of my mouth.
Yeah. She wanted to get another dog. I said no.
That's understandable.
That dog is a lot more than a snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's like, can we go out to dinner? No. What?
Yeah, I've never said that.
Hold on. Melissa going, "Can we go out to dinner?" And I go, "What?
Yeah.
You want to go out?"
Yeah.
Hey, if
She's
it's a
antisocial.
grilled cheese spot,
I love you, Melissa, but you're.
if it's a grilled cheese spot though, Melissa's
No,
down.
she actually prefers it when I make it at home because I do
Really?
it better.
Really?
Dude, I don't know, man. The melt's pretty fantastic. It's pretty fantastic.
Did you? You've had my food.
That is true. It is very good.
Speaking of very good, how do you like this?
This is delicious.
The Undercrowns are so fucking good.
How much are they a piece?
Fuck, I don't know.
Because I would buy a box of these.
I bought these a while ago.
I would buy a box.
I
Of these.
bought them because I read about them online and I like the band.
Oh, the band looks
beautiful.
band's beautiful, and I love how it's an inverse on the other side, towards
It's
like
like
a mirrored
stamped. It's
image.
stamped.
And I'm like, that is
It
freaking
has
awesome.
a great taste to it. It's smooth.
And there's something on the inside I really want to break.
This would be
open
really, really
band.
great
it's all,
for,
it's your band. I have to ask.
Go for it.
All right.
I don't mind.
It'd be really good for like a beginner cigar smoker, I think.
could open
a
it.
starter smoker would really enjoy this.
Mhm.
I mean, I enjoy it a
Right.
lot.
Here's something that's kind of weird. So, being the only person of the three of us that is doing like the social media stuff right now, I hand out the business cards as I take a stack of them to work with me, and I mentioned it one time to my boss that he mentioned allocated bottles one time. I was like, oh, I know all about allocated bottles. What do you want to know? And he's like, I'm getting in allocated bottles, and shit. I was like, well, we have a podcast, and he's like, you have a podcast? So I gave him the business card. He wants to come on the show. It's really weird that my boss wants to come on the show.
Hey, dude, get shit house.
I
for
would
your
say
boss,
no.
bro.
I would say no.
No, get shit house for your boss,
How much trouble can we get?
I don't know.
dude.
'Cause
One of my
that
best
is
friends actually began in my life as my supervisor.
Right.
And he's one of my best.
He's
buddies.
really cool too. He's
And even Tony loves him.
Yeah.
Wiggins.
Wiggins was your boss?
Yeah, dude. Wiggins was technically my boss.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
he
I
watched
didn't know that.
he watched the last review. The other night.
He's the only reason. Well,
Shout out
was
DJ.
until recently the only, or not recently, but I never had Hennessy
right.
until becoming friends with him, and now I love Hennessy.
Right.
But
You didn't
Oh.
bring Hennessy this time. You said
I
you were
didn't. I forgot
Wiggins
to.
and I have gone round and round and round on Hennessy.
Dude, you will
Is
never-
So it is. It cannot.
You will never
touch
change that
whiskey.
man. You will never change that man's mind.
Dude, when he had the black pits, he went.
Oh yeah, he
This-
did like the black
thi-
pits.
this is
but
really
black pits
close.
is kind of hard not to like. That's
Right.
fucking delicious.
He went. This is really
But
close.
Wiggins is the reason why I have a gallon bottle of Hennessy in my house at all times. Just if he happens to stop by, we have something to drink together.
Right. So
But yeah, get shit house. You're your boss,
Oh,
man.
that
Might
is
be a
actually
great friend.
really
he
cool.
lives here in town and
Yeah.
stuff like that. He's like, I like to be. I said, come on. Like I didn't even think about it. Come on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Ain't
These-
gonna hurt my
ain't
feelings.
gonna hurt my feelings any.
You're not
Make
my
some
boss.
fucking hamburgers on the grill. and-
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's technically not my boss. He's like in the area, but he's not. He's
Oh, okay.
he's somebody I'm like, oh, if I need questions answered, I
Yeah.
can talk to him. Stuff.
Oh, okay.
So it's he's cool. DJ, shout out DJ.
Speaking about food,
Yeah,
should we order pizza?
we can do whatever. I don't care.
Down.
You guys want pizza, or should we
There's no
sweet
taco
talk
trucks in
Mandy?
town.
To do
What
what?
the fuck are you doing?
I was trying to move it without touching it with my hands. I was like,
or should
Mike,
we
was that a weird angle?
try sweet talking Mandy to get steak burgers?
I don't care. We can do whatever.
Pizza's cheap and easy,
Yeah, we can do pizza.
and I'm sure the kids would prefer
There's
pizza.
freaking 4 kids in the house because Logan has his buddy over for the weekend again. So it's.
No, the one that I've never seen.
I saw him this morning. I was like, Robert's here.
Oh, it's
What was it?
human in
Was
my
he
house?
the one that put the fucking Kool-Aid in the goddamn Glencairn?
Yeah, he was.
Hey, it's a beginner drinker, bud.
Yeah, beginner drinker.
Starting.
It was
No.
Hey,
it was antifreeze green.
and sir, don't you disrespect Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
No, I would have preferred if you would have used the Delta.
Yeah.
Because
That's
we
okay.
have a finite amount of the Glens.
Oh,
That's
let me
why
tell
we.
you.
Speaking
Hey,
of the devil,
Chicks, Ducks, and Bunny Sweet Tarts. Those are my favorite.
You like Peeps?
your
No,
wife
they're not
likes you.
Peeps. Those are Sweet Tarts.
I like Peeps.
Your wife likes you a lot.
Yeah, she does.
She bought you candy.
The greatest
You
thing
should
about
definitely
Peeps
rub her feet.
is you just kind of poke a hole and
Peeps
you
are
let
a
them
marshmallow.
grow.
Peeps are a sugary marshmallow.
Yeah,
Let me tell you.
but
Peeps
you
are
have to let
garbage.
them go
Yeah,
stale.
they're awful.
You
They're
have to let them go
trash.
stale a little bit.
My
And
big
then they're
brother loves
fantastic.
those
Peeps-
fucking nasty
Peeps
fucking
are the
things.
grossest.
Or you poke it, you set it up in the cupboard
No,
for like
no, Tony.
No.
a few months, then
No.
you make a sugar
You're-
cookie
No.
and you grind it up.
I would sooner
and put
eat
the
mayonnaise
dust
than
on
I
it.
would Peeps. And I fucking hate
I'd rather eat
mayonnaise.
hot sauce than Peeps.
So, do you guys
Wait.
know?
You don't like hot
What?
sauce?
What?
I like
Oh,
hot
fuck.
sauce, but I don't like Peeps. I would drink a bottle of hot sauce before Peeps.
Please
Sorry-
don't.
sorry,
don't do that.
We
I was gonna
were
tell a
really
story.
Bad idea.
confused.
I was going to tell a story, but I want to hear more about this first because you guys are all up in arms about it now. But this,
Peeps are awful.
Yes.
No, they're not.
You may as well lick a butthole. Like, honestly. They're fucking trash.
I've heard
He
that
probably
it tastes
has.
like burnt
Probably
toast.
do you know what a gross is?
Do you know
love
what an
Aaron.
ass tastes like?
Do you know what
Aaron,
a
I
gross
love
is?
you.
A gross of something. Do you know what a gross is?
A lot.
144.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why would you spend money on Peeps?
Listen to this. When I lived with my grandparents, my grandmother found out because at one time I liked Peeps. I'd buy like the little 3-pack.
Yeah.
She went out and bought a gross. Like it was after Easter. She bought the fucking shelf worth of fucking.
What the fuck?
And she kept them in the fucking deep freeze downstairs next to my bedroom.
To be fair,
To be fair,
To be fair,
your grandmother sounds like a
I love
wonderful
her. I miss
fucking
my
person.
grandmother. I miss
Because
my
that
grandmother.
is so awesome.
I miss my grandmother. But she, like, at one point she's like, "Are you gonna eat all these?" I'm like, "Probably not." So
ginger lips.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Not even sure if it was English.
Nah, it wasn't.
It was.
It was probably.
It was in
Spanglish.
Tony.
It's
It was
Spanglish.
in Tony.
Tonyisms.
Peeps.
Peeps.
Peeps are gross.
Don't fucking hate on Peeps.
I will.
Yeah,
Just
too late.
like just like Crocs.
Hey, fuck you, sir.
Hey, have you ever
I
had
love
the
my
Crad-
Crocs. Goddammit.
the Cadbury mini eggs?
Yeah, they're pretty great.
That is just the sugar shell over their chocolate.
Yeah,
Jelly beans are better.
I will agree.
Mandy likes
Jelly
jelly
beans
beans.
are better. Jelly beans are great.
She's a Jelly Belly girl.
Like candy.
entitled.
I don't like the
you're right,
I don't like the
opinions.
black ones though. The
Black
black
licorice?
jelly beans are
so
gross.
you're racist against jelly beans. Is that it?
I like them.
Oh, he is racist against jelly beans. You heard it first, folks.
Thanks.
Yeah, it took a second to get that one out.
Yeah, no good.
Yeah, no shit, right?
You heard it first, folks. There we go. We can use that one.
I'm gonna get death threats now.
Right.
Probably.
Do you understand the
Words
words
that
that
are coming out of my mouth.
No. I'm the one who spoke it. No,
I miss when Chris Tucker was funny.
Fifth Element.
He's been
Oh,
funny.
that-
Dude, that was one of the
Hands down.
greatest fucking movies of all time.
Hands down, Fifth Element.
So good.
Wow. We went on and on and on. Where the fuck did we even begin?
All right,
this?
so question. Everybody's favorite candy.
Sweet tarts.
Oh, Tony? Because I know it isn't Peeps. I know you actually have a favorite, and I know your favorite.
So it's a Reese's
Uh-huh.
miniature
Yep.
cups.
Yep, I know.
That's one of Kenzie's favorites.
Dude, it's the best.
She loves little Reese cups.
Now,
What's yours,
during
James?
this time of year, it's the mini eggs.
You can only find them during Valentine's
Mini
Day,
eggs.
but the little heart package.
Of compressed candy.
Yes.
So I say,
That
Compressed
have
sugar.
that have the
You like
sayings
that
on
have the
some
message
sugar.
that have the messages that make me feel loved.
Sugar. Your favorite thing is sugar.
So, mine is,
messages
mine
that
is
make me feel
dark
loved.
chocolate Milky Ways. Dark chocolate Milky Ways are my favorite.
So what does James like? Sugar.
sugar.
There's so much hate on this planet. It's about time to. I've missed
Sugar.
this.
Sugar. Da, 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 da,
Says the guy
da.
who eats a marshmallow treat buried in sugar.
Now, see, when the kids have s'mores
Okay,
and stuff out by
yeah.
the fire pit, I will eat a marshmallow just to remind myself,
Yeah.
that's a marshmallow.
Well, see, I like
But-
regular marshmallows,
But I
but
can't eat a
don't
shit ton
like
of them. I eat one or
Peeps.
two and I'm
Yeah,
done,
yeah,
so.
I'm the same
Marshmallow-
with you. Like 1 or 2 and I'm done.
Marshmallows make you fat.
I would say marrying a Jamaican woman makes
How
you
the
fat
fuck
because
does
she cooks
marshmallows
you
make
food.
you fat? They were mostly air.
How many do you stuff in your mouth?
A whole lot of them.
Yes.
Chubby bunny.
Chipmunking it, man.
Fuck you. Just because. Nope.
How many marshmallows can you fit in your mouth? I mean,
You want to test that theory?
like 50?
I'm your huckleberry.
One of the greatest
On a
movies of
whole
all
level.
time.
On
One
a
of the
whole
greatest
level.
movies of all
Whole
time.
level. That is, you can fuck all the way off.
One of the
all the way
greatest
over
movies
there.
of all time.
All the fucking way.
I haven't been.
I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna watch Tombstone now. Like that's what's gonna happen.
I haven't been here since.
I'm your
February.
Huckleberry. Dick.
I missed you in a month and a half.
You didn't do shit, right?
What is this? Just shit on Tony Day?
Give me my cheese whiz, boy.
Everybody came
Fuck
over and
you.
showed violence.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
I didn't even say anything. I didn't even say anything.
Make sure you set your
Like I
time
said,
back tomorrow
everybody,
too, or tonight.
you're in
Tomorrow.
Forward.
on that.
It's spring ahead, motherfucker.
Hey, sir.
Whatever,
sir. We are in the technological age. We don't need to do that
That
anymore.
shit just does it.
Except for my watch. I'm gonna have to do it to
Except
my,
for my stove.
Yeah,
My
I'm
stove
gonna
ain't gonna
do it to
set
my
itself.
watch. I'm gonna have to do it to my watch.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck y'all.
Prefer women, but thanks for the offer. No hate to you though.
Mandy, they
If-
fucking hate me.
If that's what
I don't
you're
hate
into.
I'm sorry. I like you.
I love them.
At least you have one.
I named a child after him, so I have to love him.
Oh, well, see,
Like, my youngest son is named after him.
then you're
Easy to get along with, and I'm sensing you're a bit of a bitch.
Such a great movie. Remember to double
I
tap.
love you.
You, sir, have barely smoked any of that cigar.
I'm working on it. It takes. I haven't smoked since September. I'm working on it.
I didn't know you were going to nursing school. Because you're nursing the shit out of that thing.
Haha.
Do we need a nipple?
Yeah.
You would like that, wouldn't
For his Glencairn,
I got
baby.
nipples. Can you milk me?
I've been fucking empty for half hour.
you? Lord have mercy.
In the quiet words of the Virgin Mary, come again.
Oh, fuck it.
Bricktop was one of the best villains
yes, he is.
ever.
I
So
mean,
it's
how
a-
fucking long have we been
He's
going?
not a set of fucking
About an
car
hour.
keys, now is he?
No.
So it's almost spring. Are you,
lose him.
so it's almost spring. Are you gonna wear your stupid Crocs?
I
These
wear
are
'em at
just
the
house
house.
shoes, man.
Their house
Their
shoes.
house.
Crocs are just house shoes.
There's a difference. There's moccasins that normal people wear.
No.
And then
I
there's.
don't wear moccasins.
I've never met a
Are you
grown
talking
man
about
to ever
oak
wear
shoes?
moccasin.
I wear moccasins.
That was high pitched. Have
Didn't,
I
you
rest
didn't
my
you
case.
yet? Didn't you scream like a female like 2 hours ago?
Hey, to be fair,
To be fair,
his microphone fell off and almost hit him in the face.
He's a giant. How does it go up when it falls?
I don't know.
Tony's plotting his revenge.
Just so
I
you
just want
know,
guys I've known
Tony has
long
a
enough. He's
wicked
plotting his
hook,
revenge.
and his jab is really good.
Can we switch spots?
No,
Speaking of which,
I've been
let's
punched
talk
by
about-
him before.
Let's talk about punching people.
So Tony made the mistake one time of getting really, really shithoused on
Vodka.
on vodka. He downed a fifth of
that's
vodka,
good. That's good.
and
I don't
you know
drink vodka anymore.
he's drunk and getting sick. Of course, you know, as any 17, 18-year-old
You
dumbass would
puke
do.
at 38?
No, he was like 18.
Yeah, he has.
Dude, this story's like 20 years old. We had an apartment.
On my back porch.
I had a lot to
He
drink.
did have a lot to drink that night. He
So-
underserved himself.
So me and one of our friends at the time was helping him up the steps, carrying him up the steps to get him sobered up, to wash him off and clean him up. From
No,
him.
they just left me in the fucking shower.
That's not true. He did. I didn't. I stayed there with you and then helped you out, helped you dry off, and helped you put on your boxers. I seen your fucking dick.
Did you hold it?
I was your homie.
Did you hold his hair back?
No, he didn't have hair at the time.
He still doesn't have hair.
Yeah. But anyway.
I'm going bald. Do you think
So-
I'm gonna fucking keep hair?
So
No.
I'm helping him up the steps, and out
That's
of nowhere, Tony,
That's pretty much my thought on life too. If it starts to go, I'm just gonna speed
yeah,
the plow
for
and
sure.
just shave it all off.
But Tony uppercuts me in the fucking face as
Well,
hard as he can.
right now, it's well deserved.
And like I go back, and my nose starts, bleeding. I'm like, you motherfucker! So I punch him in the back of the head, and his forehead hits off the step, and he turns around and goes, "I'm sorry, I love you." And like I'm bleeding, I go, "I love you too, dickhead." So I help carry him up. We get him undressed because he puked all over himself. We
Did you put
washed
him in the
up.
shower?
Yeah, for sure. I cleaned him up, got him dressed, got him laid down in his bed, put his head to the side. I sat outside of his bedroom, right in the hall doorway to make
Right.
sure he was good for the rest of the night. And I just drank whiskey for the rest of the night.
To be fair, I'm making fun of him, but I puked.
To be fair.
To be
fair,
I puked. Not in the toilet though, but in my friend's couch.
Oh, you heard the story. This
Oh,
is a good
yeah.
story.
Yeah.
that's a good story.
He puked in a beanbag chair on himself.
Gross.
That was well over 10 years ago.
That was closer to 20. We were like 18.
Hey, how about we give these stories a rest?
No, the stories are great.
I got a story about my dad. You want to hear a story about my dad puking?
Absolutely.
Okay, so my dad went out drinking, which is not a shock because my dad, when he was younger, he'd go out drinking and come home.
Well, he doesn't drink as much now because
No, because he
drives.
doesn't like. He does not like drinking by himself. That's his thing.
We always
I don't
drink with
either.
Johnny Cash.
I don't either.
So, and that's kind of my thing. Is like I'll sit there and edit video and I'll have a glass and stuff, but I don't
Yeah.
get shit bag wasted. My dad would get tore up.
Oh no, we got shit face wasted on a phone call before.
Yes, we did. That was a fucking 3-hour phone call.
Sounds like a good conversation.
That was a good conversation. We'll talk about that in a minute too. But my dad came home, and my mom was reading him the riot act. Like, you went out, you got drunk, and you drove home. You have all these responsibilities. And my dad's sitting there just taking it. He's like, picks his shirt up, pukes into his shirt. Just like, that was the end of the conversation. Dad puking in his shirt.
Yep.
Okay.
So, a couple years back, my wife, who's amazing,
Who stabbed me?
She did stab you.
She's amazing. But
The first time she ever met him.
Stab him.
No, he loves Asha to pieces. That's one of his favorite people.
Straight up stabbed me.
But me and her, as all married couples do, we were getting in an argument
No.
about something. And
No.
she isn't the
There's
type.
a reason why we're not doing these two yet.
She isn't
Third
the
time's
type
the
of
charm.
woman that she doesn't like to argue. We're having a real healthy discussion.
I'm sorry.
if my
What?
woman argues, you
Asha
better run.
doesn't.
She argues with me
Well,
all the fucking
you're
time.
fucking different. You're not her husband. Me and her, we don't argue, we don't yell, we don't curse at each other, none of that shit.
Oh, that shit happens in my house.
But
If
we're-
we do, it gets resolved quick.
yeah, but like we're getting into a little bit of an argument, and she goes, "I just want to be done with this." I said, "Well, we got to talk about this." So she lifts her shirt, flashes me, and I'm like,
done.
"Yeah,
right.
we're done arguing." She goes, "I broke the code."
Yep.
I'm like, "Yeah, you
That's
show
it
me your
right there.
titties. I
That's
can't be
it.
mad
Yeah.
anymore." Like,
Oh, Melissa learned that a long time ago.
Yeah.
If I'm in a pissed off mood,
Just show
all
me
she
your
does, she flashes me
Yeah.
and I'm in a better mood.
yeah, instantly. Or like occasionally I'll get a little butt pic.
Yep.
On-
Hey, you got
yeah.
one of those too recently. huh?
Yeah, and it makes my day so much better.
Yeah, me too.
I've learned a long time ago. Not long since January. Happy wife, happy life.
Yep, pretty much.
If you're wrong, admit you're wrong and shut up.
Yeah. Well, see, like,
Do not keep going.
I think me and Asha, we've been together since we were 20 years old, and we're 37 now. So, like,
17 years.
we've been together for a long, long time. What we learned is happy spouse, happy life. Because there's
Happy
things
spouse, happy house.
I found myself on the couch
I've-
several times.
one of our biggest rules was when we started dating was we would never go to bed mad at each other.
Right.
Ever. And granted, I can count on
That
one
rule's
hand.
been broken. I can't tell you how many times in my house.
I just won't do it. I don't want to argue with my woman. I don't want to yell. I don't want to cuss. I don't want to do any of that. Because I happen to like a certain thing, and you can't have that thing if she's mad at you. So, we don't argue for long.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Dead ass. But,
Ain't
like,
nobody want to see that shit.
Nope.
so we don't
It's only
argue.
that big.
Fucking microscope.
That's offensive.
What's offensive?
Huh?
I don't know.
She probably wants to see it.
No, gross.
Why wouldn't his wife want to see it?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Okay.
Shut up.
Are you talking about?
Never
never
mind.
mind.
Just shut up.
Anyway. But, so we never really fight. We never really argue. When we do have disagreements, we'll talk them out. If they get heated, one of us will walk away and then come back a couple minutes later, and it's instantly, "I'm sorry, I was a dickhead."
Yeah, usually.
It's normally me because I am normally the dickhead in the equation.
Not true.
Well, for me it is. Most of the time, like very rarely is Asha wrong with what we're arguing about.
So you started.
No, not necessarily. I don't start it, but I don't help it.
She
either.
finishes it.
Normally,
Right.
I've learned that too.
but I also don't like eating PB&J, so I'm not going to argue with her
What's wrong with that?
because she feeds me really well.
That's why you're so fat.
Yeah, I had a 6-pack when we got together. Red beans and rice and fried chicken.
No, you had a
What's wrong-
6-pack in the fucking fridge, son. You haven't had a 6-pack
I have
since
to.
you were in your early teens.
17.
What's wrong with peanut butter and jelly though?
I love PB&J.
I had that
Peanut
in-
butter
I had
jelly.
that
Peanut
in
butter
milk.
So,
jelly. Peanut butter
back
jelly.
to the conversation I was talking
Peanut
about
butter jelly
earlier
and a
today.
baseball bat.
So, did
Peter.
you guys know who here ate Vienna sausages as a kid?
Not me.
Me.
Did you know you're supposed to fry those?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
But I don't like
They
spam.
You're
like
supposed
little
to.
dicks.
I don't like spam either.
Well, what the
Oh,
fuck
my
is wrong?
wife
I
would hate
love
on you
spam,
right now.
dude. Oh, I love spam.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
A fried spam sandwich with a fucking
Yes, but if you
fresh-
eat it raw and
No,
all
no.
that stuff.
No,
on it,
no,
ugh.
no, no. You rinse it off, and with
Thank you.
spam you fry it,
Try
and
now.
then you put a tomato
It's a,
on it. With
it's a knockoff of
spicy brown
bologna. It's a
mustard.
knockoff of bologna.
I also love bologna.
So do I like
I
bologna.
do too.
Yeah, I can eat bologna
Nope.
cold or fried.
Do you like bologna?
Bologna or hot sauce?
Like ham and cheese,
Bologna and hot sauce.
turkey and stuff.
I
like
like
can do ham, I
bologna,
can do
spicy
turkey.
brown mustard, and a fried egg on top of it.
Here's my issue with ham and turkey. It's so fucking expensive.
I don't
Roast
like
beef.
turkey.
Oh, I could kill some.
I do not
I
like
know.
turkey. No,
Oh,
So
I-
fucking expensive, it's not even funny.
Asha loves turkey, but like during Thanksgiving, she'll make a ham because she knows I won't eat turkey. I
fuck's wrong with you?
I just don't like it. I never have ever since I was little.
Yeah, I love turkey breast.
I do.
I don't like anything about turkey.
What about the processed turkey?
No.
Nothing wrong with that.
My boy.
It's the same thing with like mayonnaise. I don't eat
Oh,
mayonnaise.
I don't eat mayonnaise.
On anything.
No.
I think we
Mayonnaise
all
is
agree
gross.
mayonnaise
it's
is
fucking
disgusting.
It's gross.
It's a product of the devil and should be locked
But
in hell.
I have mayonnaise in my house because my wife likes mayonnaise.
My boy
She
likes.
does like creamy white stuff.
I'm telling her you said that.
Don't do that.
She's gonna cuss you out.
I got him! Yes!
Thought went down the wrong goddamn pipe again.
My boy.
Yes.
He will eat like the processed turkey from Walmart or Kroger.
Yeah.
He'll eat it without bread. Like he'll get like this.
My youngest
these-
son's like that with bologna.
Like he will get
he'll
these
just
big-
roll up a piece of bologna and
nothing
just
wrong with
fucking eat it.
Like he woke me up. What day?
There's
like,
absolutely nothing wrong. I do have a turkey
I do.
ham and shit like that too.
Yeah,
it's
so do I.
no, not
And pastrami is another one. Like I love
Turkey and
pastrami.
Swiss.
not that there's anything wrong with it, but he woke us up Wednesday. He's like, I need money for school. I'm like, dude, okay, you get up in a half hour. Wait, I'll give you money. He's like, so he doesn't eat breakfast at school, but I woke up and the turkey packet was on the counter. I'm like, dude, what did you do? He's like, I just had turkey for breakfast.
His sons will make eggs before they go to school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my boys. My oldest son eats about 6 eggs a day, and my youngest eats about 4.
Yeah.
They fry up their own eggs, eat their egg sandwiches, and they're good.
He likes.
You guys
play-
should be glad that I didn't have eggs last night.
We started teaching our boys to cook. Like my youngest son, he's been cooking since he was like about 3 years old. And he wants to be a chef. That's what he wants to do with his life.
That's cool as hell.
But my oldest boy, he started cooking at about 4, and both of my boys are fully capable of cooking a meal.
I wouldn't say he was cooking. He was more of like putting together a sandwich.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
himself. Like using a knife, like a sharp knife.
Yeah, that's different.
The stove, oven, stuff like that. By no
But
means
my youngest
was
son, though,
he
now
doing that.
he does that now. Like honestly,
because he's
one of
old
the
enough.
best bolognese sauces I've ever had was from my. At the time, he was 11,
Mm-hmm.
and for people who don't know, bolognese sauce is just spaghetti
It's a
meat
red
sauce.
sauce.
It's red sauce with meat in it. It's your standard American version of spaghetti.
Ragu and shit.
But
Did moms give him the fucking recipe
Yep,
first?
he has the recipe. Yeah.
You've been.
He won't
Mom's
share
gonna
it
get
with you.
pissed off at
No,
you.
she gave it to him.
Oh no, she's been saying that I need that recipe.
I got it for you then.
All right.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. It's a 300-year-old Italian spaghetti recipe.
that your
Red sauce.
background?
Yeah,
His
it's
mom's
from the old country.
food is fucking fantastic. Like
So, do you want it in Italian, Latin, or English? Because I have recipes of
I'm
all
gonna
3
need the
languages.
English.
Yeah.
But if you can get me all 3, that'd be
When
great.
you go home, do you say like a 16-course meal, then you get to order the spaghetti and shit like that? Yeah, I got you.
Oh no.
spaghetti.
So let's go back to getting hit by a cast iron frying pan.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So we got intoxicated.
To be fair, though,
Because
real quick-
Alan's mom is 5'0" nothing.
Well, we
with
told
a 7-foot wingspan.
I
Yeah,
told
gotcha.
my mom I was staying at Tony's.
No,
Tony told
no,
his
no.
mom he was staying at my house,
I've
and
done
then
that a time or two.
all of our other buddies told each
This was,
other.
it was a Stand By Me moment.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, Stand By Me.
And then we got.
We're going to the drag races tomorrow.
We went out and got shithouse drunk at like 16, 17 years old. And then it was about 3 o'clock in the morning, and we're like, whose house is close? And mine was the closest.
I've never seen Inspire before.
Yeah, that's the other spiral.
Oh.
So
That's cool stuff.
we go into the house, and intelligently we chose to have my brother, the guy who is now my brother-in-law, who married my little sister.
No, D didn't go in first. Bongo did.
Yeah, Bongo went in first, then D, and then you,
I thought you said Bongo
and then
at
me.
first.
Bongo is our buddy Tim, who
Gotcha.
passed away from colon cancer.
Told you.
I don't want to talk about that.
Anyway, so Bongo goes in first. Ding! D goes in second. Ding! And then Tony goes, Mom, it's us. And she goes, I know.
Hit with frying pan.
So, and then this little Italian lady in her damn nightgown.
She dragged us
after she hit all of us, or well, not all of us, because I was smart, I didn't come in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, you still got hit.
Well, that was by a spoon.
She knocked your ass out.
She didn't ever hit me with a cast iron skillet. She only hit Bongo and D. She
And
swung
myself.
at you. No, she grazed you. That wasn't a hit.
Knocked my ass out.
No, it did not.
The backswing did.
No, it didn't. Anyway,
I'm just gonna leave that.
so she brings us all inside the house, and we're all sitting at the kitchen table, and Bongo has a pair.
After we woke up.
Has peas on one side, and she goes, "You boys hungry?" And of course,
Yeah.
No,
You're hungover
she
as
fucking
shit.
fixed food in the cast iron skillet that
Deadass.
she hit us with.
she fried us up eggs, sausage, and bacon and pancakes in the same skillet she hit us
Very nice.
with. And this is why we love my mother.
I don't piss her off.
Yeah, she'll assault us, but then
Oh,
she'll
no.
make us really good food.
No, it's,
I hate you, but here, I'm gonna feed you.
No, if I have ever walked into her house, it's always, "Hey, honey, are you thirsty? Are you hungry?"
That's my grandmother.
It doesn't
it's always
matter
yes.
That's my
what you
grandmother.
say. It doesn't matter. The answer is yes. Even if you say no,
You're
it's
still getting
yes.
a plate.
My grandmother used to get mad. She'd walk in. Do you need anything? Do you want anything? Are you hungry? Grandma, I know where everything's at in your house. I've been here plenty of times. So I'm hungry. I'll go get something to eat. It's not that big of a deal.
So
That was
Then-
her love language.
Then she would get up and start cooking.
Yeah, that was her love language, is feeding you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's my mom's love language, is feeding you.
Yeah.
the last time I went down to Mom's house, was because of our buddy passing. We were on a very, very tight time limit.
Right.
Like, hey, we're down here. We're making sure that
Yeah.
you're ready to go. This, that, and the other. And
Drank a lot that night.
yeah, we did. But she was just like, "Well, I'm just about ready. You guys need to sit down, sit at the table.
I'll bring the food out. Right.
We're gonna have something real quick." And it's just like, "Mama, we don't have time. We
Well, you always
gotta
have time for Mama
get
to cook,
X,
yeah.
Y, Z done." Nope.
Yeah, you gotta eat.
She gives you a look and you just shut the fuck up and
It's-
sit down.
But I guess I'm eating.
I don't even remember what the fuck we ate,
Meatball
but
sandwiches.
and then
Ooh, that
she
sounds
went,
good.
"All right, well, come out to the garden real quick," because she wanted help picking cucumbers. Why? I don't fucking know.
Cucumber and tomato salad.
But we picked cucumbers, brought them in. Like,
Would your mom be offended if someone said no and then not eat at her house?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be allowed back.
Well,
shit.
it depends. It depends on situations.
If Melissa went and met Mom,
She would not be offended at all.
Yeah, that.
But that's a situational thing. But,
Right.
Melissa has certain eating requirements.
Dietary
Yes,
restrictions.
and my mom cooks everything in bacon fat.
Yeah.
Like proper Italians.
Bacon. Oh, bacon.
I will assault you,
Oh,
sir.
hold on. You don't like bacon?
I do not like bacon.
Blasphemy.
Only because when I was like 10, it choked me. Like it went down the wrong
Well,
way.
cock does the same thing. We don't judge you for that.
Oh. Shit.
Left fucking field.
Here we
That's
go.
where that came from.
My name's not Tony.
Oh!
Wow.
Nope.
Shots fired.
Okay.
Pew pew.
Well, on that note,
So seriously, you don't like bacon?
this is the Christ Call podcast.
Wow.
Over here is Corey. Down at the end is Alan. The asshole next to me is James. I'm Tony. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Peace.
Bye.
Get down, get up and get down.